Talk about your background and role at PPL Electric Utilities.
So my background is about 20 years of experience in the wireless and telecom space. I started up my career off in finance, and after a few years in finance, I realized that I disliked finance, and I actually joined the customer service team. And from that point on, I found my niche. You know, it was somewhere where I enjoyed going into work. I was very passionate about my role leading people, and specifically leading contact centers and taking care of customers. My role at PPL today is I am the head of customer services for PPL Electric Utilities out of Pennsylvania. I currently have responsibility for AMI operations, meter to cash, and revenue operations. I have the contact centers, customer experience, energy efficiency, and customer service operations, as well as our regulatory programs, which is our low-income programs.
What are some of the key lessons learned in your previous experience in other industries?
What I've learned working in the contact center environment is that culture is everything, right? A culture conducive to trust, conducive to inclusion, and conducive to associate satisfaction is a successful culture. And what I've learned throughout my career in both in finance and in customer services is happy associates equates to happy customers.
How do you get an organization that historically has been a leader in customer satisfaction to challenge itself to do more and to do better?
The vision for PPL Electric Utilities customer services is to deliver an exceptional customer experience during every interaction. So cultural transformation is not easy. I think what we tend to start off with in the contact center or customer experience space is trust. Once you earn the trust from your associates, I think it becomes easier to transform the culture. After trust, I think creating an inclusive environment. So reaching out to the frontline associates and asking for their opinions helps out tremendously, and that helps garner trust. And creating clear vision, right? Creating a vision for the future so that we're all striving towards the same North Star.
What are some of the keys to thinking differently about the tools and the systems you use?
One of the really cool projects that we're working on is something called the Intelligent Desktop. So our CIS platform was implemented in 1999. It has its challenges. We have multiple disparate systems behind that legacy platform. One of the things that I've been wanting to do for most of my contact center career is create a 360 view of the customer, and I thought this was the perfect opportunity to do so. So the Intelligent Desktop is an overlay on top of our legacy system that provides our associates with a 360-degree view of the customer. And once a customer calls in, that associate has a pop-up screen that's in front of them, which provides them all the information that they need for the customer. In fact, it replaces about 13 disparate systems and 30-plus dialog screens. So we've found that in attempting to enhance the associate experience, we ended up enhancing the customer experience as well. We improved productivity within the contact center. We improved performance, and we've increased our quality of the calls, we've increased customer satisfaction, and we've enhanced our first call resolution. So it's a tool that we're very proud of.
What's key to getting utilities to think differently?
Yeah, so this is probably one of the initiatives that we're most proud of, is taking an innovative approach to problem solving. So thinking sideways is a concept that I learned from a speaker that I listened to. And what thinking sideways is looking at a problem from a different angle, from a fresh perspective. Typically, when you look at a problem, you're looking to maybe enhance it by 10%. There is a gentleman by the name of Astro Teller out of Google, and they referred to him as Captain of the Moonshots. And what he said was, it's easier to make something 10 times better than 10% better. Because typically when you attempt to make something 10% better, you typically limit yourself within the confines of what you have to work with. And if you attempt to make something 10 times better, the sky is the limit. So it's important for us to realize that as we start approaching our business problems, whether they're related to reliability, customer satisfaction, managing costs, or safety, I believe that we can solve problems more effectively by taking more of a sideways approach.
What's key to getting utilities to think differently and find the value that's in their data?
There was a quote I heard from the ex-CEO of Netscape who said, if we have data, let's look at the data. If all we have are opinions, let's go with mine. And that sticks with me as we were putting together an analytical team. And in the world of big data and the amount of data that we collect through our meters and through our customer information systems, I believe it's imperative that we start leveraging the information that we have, utilizing analytics to provide us deeper insight into what customers are saying, how they're feeling, how they're behaving. And I think if we can get more of that insight, analyze it, and attempt to understand how we can utilize it to best serve our customers and the business, we can stay ahead of our customers' needs. In fact, we can actually influence customer behaviors just by personalizing our messages, our communication, and our support. Joining customer service after finance was something that I was a little hesitant about early on. But as I started meeting with people and understanding how we added value to the business and the customers, it really made me appreciate what our frontline associates do and how hard their jobs are. And over time, I've come to realize that it's probably one of the toughest jobs in any industry. And sometimes it's a thankless job. You kind of get the brunt of the customer's wrath. Typically, customers don't call in to provide kudos, right? So knowing that, I've always had a passion for leading teams, playing in sports, and I think leading a customer service organization is no different. We're all teammates. We all bring value. Now it's just a matter of someone providing the inspiration and motivation and caring of our associates. And I think that's when an effective leader can tap into the hidden resources.